Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beadifulnights channel. For this video, I'm going to open up another monthly subscription from the Dollar Bead box and bag. In case you're interested in these two subscriptions, I will link them down there below in the description bar below the video. So let's go ahead, open this up, and see what our colors are going to be. Last month, I think it was pink and purple. It was beautiful. I'll put a picture for last month in case you missed that. Okay, here's our baggie. And by the way, did you notice they changed the box? This has been white since the beginning. In the early days, the box was actually longer, I think, and then the size of the box got a little smaller, but we still get the same amount in it. This box has been consistent with the amount of beads that they've given us. I have had other subscription boxes that I've done where, and I ended up not doing them anymore, where in the beginning they gave us a lot of stuff and then they took a lot of things out of the box, and I felt like I wasn't really getting that much. And it was an expensive box, but I ended up canceling it. Alright, so this is for April, and we've got some really nice soft blues. I love that green. This here, I want to say this is Crystal Picasso, but then there's silver on that bead there. Okay, so let's go over the list. This makes the camera dark, and so do shiny surfaces, so I'll move that out of the way. These are 4mm, and those are 3. The first is matte vitreal blue or light matte vitreal blue. What? We don't have that. Matte vitreal, unless they're talking about this. Matte vitreal blue or light matte vitreal blue. This might be the light, but I swear this bead is a two-tone bead. It's clear and gray, and there's AB on it. But I guess it could be. I want to say if this was either or, it's going to be the light matte vitreal blue, the second one. Okay, so you see it's clear and gray. And I guess that could be the vitreal coating, but to me it looks like AB or Borealis. Alright, and then the next thing is matte bright copper. That's probably this. But I actually want to say that this is also known by orange. I don't remember what the color line was, but I've gotten a coating like this before in lava red. Yeah, so anyways, don't know if I'm right about that or not. Next is Topaz Vintage Silver or Russet. And then it's that one. Okay, so this is the next one. Topaz Vintage Silver or Russet. I think I got the first one. I want to say the bead is crystal clear originally, but I kind of thought there was Crystal Picasso, because if you look, it's kind of brown. Do you see that? And then there's silver over it. It's pretty. This one's my fave. Matte Light Peridot or Mint AB. What? What does that look like? So I got Mint AB because it said matte. My bead's definitely not matte. Matte Light Peridot. I don't know what that would look like. Peridot is like lime green, right? Peridot's my birthstone. This is really pretty. Matte AB is what it is. Or Mint AB. I said matte. Mint. It's like mint green. Like my nails are mint green, right? That's so pale. It's really, really pale. Very pretty. Okay, and then 4mm strands. Sky blue, half gold. Well, that's this one. That's easy. Actually, this is opal. Sky blue, half gold. I've never received this strand before. This is gorgeous. It is opal or milky. It kind of looks like opalite glass. It's so light blue that it almost looks like it's white. That's beautiful. I think I've only received the half gold in aqua blue. I don't think I've ever gotten that strand before. That's a really good one. I love that. So far, these two are my fave. I love those two. Okay. And then 4mm strands. Again, we are on this one, matte aqua. Or light blue, half silver. Okay, that's the second one. That one was easy. And this is what I was talking about. This blue color here, I've gotten this blue with the gold in the past. So if you can think of this gold on that transparent blue, that's what I've received in the past. I don't know if I've ever gotten this one. I don't think I have. I don't remember this. It's so bright. That's gorgeous. Okay. And then Southwest Sage or Sage AB. I think this is Sage AB. And then I gotta make sure this is right. Aqua Emerald or Opaque Lime AB. No, this is the bottom one. This one's Sage. Okay, so good thing I read it down further. So Southwest Sage or Sage AB. This is Sage AB. What in the world does Southwest Sage look like? This one has AB finish. Wow, this one almost looks like it, but they're not the same. The bigger one is extremely like AB. Almost wonder if it's double AB. It's very, very sparkly. Can you see that? This one's definitely green. The little one's green. That's really pretty. I've never seen this one before. Again, it's called Sage AB. I wonder... It is. It's coated. So think of this like a pearl. See the paint in the hole? So it's very much like a pearl. Hopefully you can see that. Right there. A little ring of paint. So that bead's like a pearl, but it's transparent, so it seems a little unusual, doesn't it? This next one, the last one, it says Aqua Emerald or Opaque Lime AB. This is Opaque Lime AB. I wonder what Aqua Emerald would look like. That might be a two-tone bead. Yeah, that might be blue and green. I think I've seen it before. This is cute. I love this bead here. I've gotten the olivine green in the past, but I don't think I've bought this one in the past. I might have just got it in a subscription box. So those are cute. I like those. I think my faves is these here, this one, and this one. These are my faves. Those four. If I had to choose just four, it's those. Alright, so I'll leave these out and we'll go to the box. If you want, you can read over this. They usually have a little sale going on. Pause and read if you like. Alright, let's move on to the items. Ooh, I love these. I have these. So, if you've never shopped at JTV before, go to jtv.com and make an account. And when you make an account, they give you $40 credit for your first purchase. And what I did in the past is I got the Naughty Do-It-All board with a $40 credit. But for your birthday, they also send you, I think it's $20 credit. And what I did is I went and got, they had check glass bead strands. And they had a strand like this, but it wasn't table cut, but it was multicolored. So it was red Picasso, turquoise Picasso, and I think white, like beige white. And I want to say maybe another color. I want to say it was like 4 different colors of these flower beads. But I think it was like 2 strands. And that's what I did with my credit, is I got those. So if you didn't know that, go get your free money so you can get free stuff. Well, almost free stuff. Alright, I think you do have to spend a certain amount, but I don't remember what it was. Alright, so these are strands. I'm putting that in the wrong place. Strands. Ooh, I love that one. That's not regular turquoise. Love those. Love those. I wonder if those are vintage or maybe even German. That's new. Never seen that one. Okay. Alright. It's all in the strands. First thing, 5x7mm check glass pip. Oh, pip beads. I have made a ring with these. I don't know if I did a tutorial on it, but I've shown you guys how you can use, you know, different sizes, shapes of beads to make flowers. But they're little light blue with silver rain, I think. Does it say that? Opaque robin's egg blue with silver luster. They're calling it luster. But do you see how it's speckled? Usually that is called rain. Alright. Next is 4mm check glass struck. Crystal blue, 50 pieces. This one. This is nice. Okay, like that. And then I want to see this one. I want to know what this is just called turquoise. 4mm check glass struck. Turquoise Picasso. That's all they're giving us. Not very specific. 50 pieces. So this, we mainly know this is turquoise Picasso. But this one's different. Can you tell that it's much lighter in color? This here. It's a light blue. I think there's a turquoise. I've seen like robin's egg blue or something like that. Like on Beadifulnights. Sometimes they'll have silver with it. So Picasso with silver. And it's just amazing. And this color here, I think it's usually more expensive. Because like on lima beads and stuff, I would go after that. And they would always sell out on me before I got them. Okay, after that, 10mm check glass daisy. Turquoise Picasso, 10 pieces. I love these. Again, these are table cut. Okay, the ones I'm talking about on JTV are not table cut, but they're Picasso all over the bead. And I want to say it's a pack of 2 that you get. I forgot how much it was because, again, I had $20 credit. Okay, after that, 4mm, yeah, check glass bicone turquoise. This, 25 pieces. I love this Lucerna bicone. It doesn't say bicone or Lucerna bicone. It says bicone. Just bicone. Check glass bicone. But this is a Lucerna bicone. And I've used it to weave with. And it's fun to weave with. It comes in different sizes. I really like the small one. And then this here, I love this. 3x5mm check glass gem cut rondelle turquoise. 25 pieces. So all of the beads are turquoise except for that one is crystal blue. Hey, it says opaque robin's egg blue at the top there. That was for the pip. You know how I said that this one here, I would usually see it like called robin's egg blue? But those are different shades. This one's darker. Alright, so this here is turquoise Picasso. It's kind of hard to see. The bead is faceted, so they actually remove the Picasso finish to facet the bead. But if you look at the side, you can see the Picasso finish on the side there. See that? Of the bead, the little specks. Those are beautiful. I've used those a lot to weave with. But you might be tired of seeing my pictures. I don't know. Next is, I don't remember that anymore. 9x12mm check glass tabular oval. Blue opal, 4 pieces. Check glass tabular oval. Blue opal, 4 pieces. This? I don't know. That could also pass as blue opal. It says oval. I think it's that bag. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's this one. I want to say that I've gotten these before, but I don't know if it was this box or another box. They're really cool. Basically, it's like a lentil, a check glass lentil bead, but it's oval shaped. And it's two-tone. We've got white and blue together. I've kind of wanted to use these in that one necklace design that I did with the lentil beads. It was weaved. I made it a few different ways. I think I actually made that necklace 3 different ways. I did it with leaf beads. And I think I used a yin-yang bead for the center. It was a 2-hole bead. I'll put a picture up for that. But I want to say I've done it with orange leaf beads. And I also did it with center hole leaf beads that were shell. I'll put a picture up for that. But I want to say my original design that started it all was the green necklace that had large, I think they were 10mm white Picasso lentils. So I'll put that picture up. That was my original. And then off of that, I made those other 2 necklaces. So really, I showed you the pictures backwards. But hopefully you get what I'm saying. Okay, next is 9 by 19mm check glass arabesque beige with turquoise 2-piece. That's this here. I like this bead. I especially like it in this color because it has a rustic, like aged vibe to it. It's very pretty. I will never get tired of this one. It's so pretty. Okay. After that, 8mm check glass curved cube. Oh. This one. Blue opal. Hey, I was right about the color. It is pretty much the same as this one here. The color wise. Blue opal or ocean green opal. What does that look like? Ocean green opal. Is it like a turquoise like that color? These are cool. These are kind of like Lucerna bicones to me. Yeah. If you look at the shape, it's just this is like more defined, or it's like pointy, and this is more rounded. Do you see what I'm saying? These are chunky though. So I don't know how well those would work for weaving. I mean, they probably work, but they'd be heavy. Alright. I lost where I was. Right here. 9 by 20mm check glass drop. Light blue with bronze or agua with travertine. A drop bead? This? Light blue with bronze. Okay, that's the first one. Or aqua with travertine. I didn't get the second. I got the first. These teardrops seem to be a little pricey. Compared to, you know, like all the places I've seen them. They seem like they're pricey beads to buy because they are kind of like a cathedral bead. Because they're, see the cuts on it? The bead is originally round all the way around and then they facet it. So it's a lot like a cathedral bead. Very pretty. Okay, and then $15mm check glass table cut flower coin. Turquoise with travertine, 1 piece. That's this. This is so cute. I've never seen this one before. It's 15mm. So it is kind of small. That's precious. Look at that. It kind of reminds me of the trilobite bead. It's a coin bead, has a trilobite impression in it. I like how they... man, I wonder what this looked like before they table cut it. I like how it's like waved on the outside there. Instead of it just being round, it's kind of wavy, or the flower shape's taken on to the edge there. That's beautiful. After that, I'm skipping this one. 15mm check glass primrose turquoise with copper, or turquoise with copper. trying to imagine what that would look like. White rainbow with blue. I got this one. So I've gotten this bead in pink in the past. Fuchsia pink with AB. And AB is on both sides. So this bead's like really awesome because it's just totally finished there. It's beautiful. Love that bead. $16mm check glass cabochon, turquoise with gold. One piece. I've gotten this in the past in a smaller size, but it was a thin one. Like this is the tall one. See how tall it is? I've gotten this, and I think it's called a low cab. It's a thin, it's smaller round, and it's flatter. See how this one has like a high, like domedness? The one I've gotten is much flatter in the past. But it has gold rain on it, basically. So what did they call it? Did they call it gold rain? It's just turquoise with gold. But this marking on there is usually called gold rain. That's pretty. And this is a permanent, this turquoise is permanent color. But I have to say that I have noticed in the past that the gold rain finish, this finish actually comes off. It's like splattered paint. Like think of taking and putting like, have you ever seen when people put like paint on a toothbrush and then they flick the paint and it makes the splatter marks? So think of doing that to this. That's basically just splattered paint in there. So that will, over time, wear off. I've had it come off some of my beads. Working with them, weaving, and taking things apart, putting it back together. And I'm like, what is this? It's like, oh, the paint's coming off. So, yeah, the little splatter marks will eventually come off. But underneath, that turquoise color will be permanent. That color will not fade. That is that glass color. Next is 8x13mm check glass melon drop. Purple bronze luster or beige opal with turquoise. Ooh, I got the purple bronze luster. Beige opal with turquoise. I wonder if that means that it's a washed bead, like turquoise wash. Oh wow, these are gorgeous. I have this color in Drux. I think 6mm Drux. In my stash, this actually has more to it. Yes, it has a bronze luster, but it also has patina or wash, gold wash. See the gold stripes? Like if this was just luster, you would just see this here, but there's gold in the details of the melon. Get what I'm saying? So that's actually also gold washed. That bead there. Next thing is 8mm check glass corrugated opaque beige. Corrugated rondelle. Check glass corrugated rondelle opaque beige, 6 pieces. I think that is this. Now they're calling this a corrugated rondelle, but this is actually the a melon or pumpkin shaped bead. The corrugated rondelle, that one's a different shape. Yes, I know this because I've gotten this, or the other bead, the corrugated rondelle bead, a lot. And it has what looks kind of like a swirl, but this is the pumpkin looking melon. These are beautiful. I've gotten this color before in a 5mm check fire polish bead, and it had Picasso on it. It's very pretty. This is a smaller melon, by the way. Usually this shape of melon we get in a much bigger size. I think it's a 10mm. But that's a smaller size there. Okay. And then, am I running out of room? 8mm check glass bellflower. Lavender travertine, 8 pieces. This is cool. Lavender travertine, so it's purple with travertine. Look at that. That's pretty. I actually don't think this is a bellflower. I mean, I guess the shape is kind of like a bell, but I've gotten a ton of bellflowers. I bought a lot of them. And the shape at the bottom here, I want to say that it's 6 petals around. This one's 5. This one I want to say is the star one. The star flower? See, it looks like a star. I don't see this one very often. It does seem like it's harder to find. Like when I go shopping for these flowers, I don't really see this one. Yeah. That's cute. And this one here, I can't wait to see this one. Is it next? 5mm check glass hexagon spacer bead. Of course it's not. Full coat copper. 8 pieces. It's always the bead that I want to see the most that's at the very bottom of the list. So this is a check glass hexagon bead. I've only ever seen this bead in this box. I've never seen it anywhere else. Any bead sites, never seen it anywhere else. It's really cool. I like how thick it is. So if you know what an O bead is, this is much thicker than an O bead. Do you see that there? So there is a copper plating that's on this, and when they plate it, they're plating the top and bottom, right? But the plating does not get on the sides of the bead. So if you look at it from the sides, see how it's dark right there? Because the plating's not on the sides. And it's really neat to weave with. Like when I see these little things, they look like nuts to me, and I just kind of like want to weave them together sideways. Do you guys remember the bouquet ring that I made? I made a pattern that is basically this here. Let me push these together. I stitched 6 OC beads in this pattern right here, and that was the base for my bouquet flowers to sit on top of. So I'll have a picture for that ring. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch that video. I showed how to stitch beads like this, laying flat in this flower pattern, and it was the base for my bouquet flowers to stitch into. That was a very like unusual thing that I made, but it turned out great. And I only did that one time, and that is kind of a technique, the way I use that. I would like to use that again for future designs, because a lot could be done with that. Okay, this here 8x12mm check glass faceted bicone. This is not a bicone. This is an olive shape bead, or oval shape. Opal topaz is the color. I just got these in the Sam's bead box in turquoise. I'm actually using them for the pendant that I'm weaving. I created a pendant design. First try, it turned out pretty good, but I think I need to change how I weave it, because I'm not sure if I want to do a 2-strand or 1-strand necklace. So I'm still working on the tutorial for that, but keep an eye out for it. These are the same beads, it's just a different color. They're really beautiful. Hopefully we get more of these in future subscriptions, because these are a really beautiful shape, and I just started weaving with them, so I would like to create more with them in the future. They're very beautiful. Basically, it's a check fire polish bead. It's just an oval shape. Alright, so this is everything we are getting in this month's dollar bead box and bag. I'm going to link both subscriptions in the description bar in case you want to go and check it out. Alright, so this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos, and follow me on my social media sites. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and X. Thanks for watching.